Rich Eisen joining us here, and he'll be ready to take over the Rich Eisen show coming up at the top of the hour, and you're about 30 feet away from
Literally,
us.
there is a door that separates us. It's through that door that's my set is on the other side, and you are right. It is so awesome here, and you know, all those years where I was just a guest on your show at all the Super Bowls, I would tell you all the time that the sets that DIRECTV built for you, envy of the entire industry, truly, you know, and now the fact that I'm right next door, it's great. I'm fired up.
877-3DP show, email address dp@danpatrick.com. McLovin, the poll question brought to you by Man vs. Food on Travel Channel.
What is it? Hot take? Hold on. Can I guess what it is?
Yes, please.
Would Brady be better without Belichick? Yes or no? Hold on a minute. Does Belichick need Brady to be great? Yes or no? Which one would be better off without the other, Brady or Belichick? Hold on a minute. Hold on. This one sounds like McLovin more than any of them. Okay. Now you saw my tweet. You know where I'm going with this one. Is Foles' success proof that Wentz is a system quarterback?
Well, that's not even
yes or no.
That's not even a good poll idea because everyone knows it's proof.
Very good.
McLovin is the ultimate system conspirator.
Oh, that's it. I mean, look at Foles. Just plug and play, man. Plug and play. They're here across the street in 6 days. Come on now.
But also, you don't need to have a franchise quarterback to get to the Super Bowl.
The franchise quarterback. Hold on, the franchise quarterback got them the 1 seed that I think they truly needed to get to this spot.
I know, but
I'm
people
sorry.
are making that argument.
I've got my armor on this week because I just, you know, when you've got 6 days to fill, then you know you can fall into that pit. But I didn't mean to paint with such a broad stroke that you're going to start.
Well, give him the poll question.
Our poll question is sort of in that genre. What's going to be the biggest storyline? Tom Brady's legacy, Brady Belichick future, Eagles fans being rowdy, or Rob Gronkowski's health?
I think Gronk's health is a non-issue. I think that he'll be out there on Sunday. The fact that he's not going to be there tonight potentially because he's still in concussion protocol. So you can't have 60 minutes of questioning. I think that he's already been out there on the practice field. So if he can't be around bright lights, why is he outside running around in practicing? So I think that's going to be a non-starter. Although tonight, if he is not at media night because he's still in concussion protocol, that will just add to the list of concerns for us to talk about, even though I don't think it is one. The rowdiness, I don't think we're going to hit that one. It's to me, it's the Brady legacy still, you know, and we will definitely get bored, or at least us and some of our colleagues. You will see a topic bar this week. Does Brady need a 6th Super Bowl trophy? Does he need one? That's going to be like, does he really need one to be put over the top because Joe Montana and Bradshaw came here 4 times and didn't lose? I mean, we're going to see that sort of stuff.
What if the Eagles win? What are the questions?
They can, by the way. I think
they can because they're playing. But
I think they have. No, I'm not just saying that they show up. I think they really have a true shot because again, this is the 7th Super Bowl that I've covered with the NFL Network that has the Patriots in it. This is my 15th with them, so I can do this in my sleep. The quintessential Belichick takes away the one thing that you do best. So what is that for the Eagles? Essentially, that's Wentz. And he's already been taken away. So who do you take away? Which one of the receivers? Which one of the many running backs? There isn't one. So I don't know what New England can do defensively that they normally do against an opponent in the Super Bowl. So
I don't think there is the ultimate weapon on Philadelphia that you take that away.
Right.
I mean, that's
Wentz is that guy essentially. You would have pointed out that's the guy, and then the football gods took him away with a knee injury. And Foles, honestly, what he did against the Vikings in that NFC Championship game was stunning. I did not see that coming at all. And the run-pass option, RPO, by the way, is going to be the RPO is the set the edge, right, of Super Bowl 52. Okay, so we're going to hear RPOs.
Yeah, I'm not big on that.
What if you played an RPO drinking game this week? I mean, could you make it past Monday? Could you make it past today? I don't know. So, but that's the conundrum.
Foles doesn't run for the run pass option. Wentz would give you the RPO. Foles does not, and Brady doesn't give you an RPO.
Right. But I don't think the concern is that Foles is going to run. It's he's going to pass. And if he does not hand it off, that's the run pass option.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as if he is the concern of, wait, he still has it, that he's going to run. No, wait, he still has it. He's going to throw it. And they disguise it so well. It's not just the running backs. It's Aguilar that comes across that on occasion they'll give it to him. You saw it against Atlanta. You saw it against Minnesota. So they're coached up, and I think they're a dangerous team on Sunday.
If you're in Minneapolis for the big game, you can hear the show live every morning this week at 8 on Alt 93.3. Rich and I are taking over 93.3 all week long, the show from 8 to 11, and then Rich from 11 to 2 only on Alt 93.3 in Minneapolis. All right, this was earlier this morning. So we were just starting the show, and we got wind of Brady's appearance on WEEI.
I have not heard this yet.
Oh, okay. So Brady is usually there on Mondays during the football season. I don't know if he does non-football season, but he's there, and, he's basically unplugged. Brady gives you a lot. If you're a Patriot fan, they ask him questions on WEEI, the morning show. And there was a show that took place, I think, over the weekend. And this, so Tom versus Time is a documentary
that's
Facebook, coming up.
Right.
And one of the hosts, Alex Reamer, commented on what he saw of Tom versus Time on the documentary, and he said the following.
What'd you think? It was fine. It was okay. Just fine? Come on. All right, I thought the first scene was so staged, where Brady's like in the kitchen, his kid's being an annoying little pissant. Like,
So
Kid's 5, right? It's
yeah.
a 5-year-old daughter.
5-year-old daughter.
Oh, boy.
And that description, pretty tough. So Brady was on this morning, and
this I have not heard.
He responded to the criticism of his 5-year-old daughter this way.
I don't. I do want to say something. I mean, I don't want to get into the documentary much, but I did. Stacy had told me that someone had made a comment about my daughter or something like that.
Yeah. Tom, we were just talking about it. It was Alex Reamer, and Jerry and I talked about it Friday. It was a stupid thing to say. We destroyed him for saying it. You can say whatever you'd like. Go ahead.
Well, I think that, I've tried to come on this show for many years and showed you guys a lot of respect. I've always tried to come on and, do a good job for you guys. So, it's very disappointing when you hear that, certainly with my daughter or any child. They certainly don't deserve that. So.
Oh no, Tom, no question. As I said, Jerry and I talked about it on Friday.
Please don't hang up, Tommy. Tommy, don't hang up, Tommy.
I think you understand. As a professional athlete, you're going to be criticized for what you do or on or off the field as an individual. But for a kid to be criticized,
don't hang up, Tommy.
Unbelievably stupid. There's no defense for it.
Yeah. So, I'll obviously evaluate whether I want to come on this show again. So I really don't have much to say this morning.
That's fine. I understand. That's totally fine.
I will. Maybe I'll speak with you guys some other time.
Absolutely fine. We understand.
Have a good day.
All right, Tom. You too.
Ooh. So was that added, the dial tone? Or?
Was that added there, Paulie?
No, actual dial tone.
Actual dial tone.
Oh, boy. I like that they serve up this radio host quickly. Like, it's Alex Reamer. He's the guy. Go ahead, Tom.
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah, go ahead, kill him.
It's not as if we've created an entire space within this entire radio station all the time where attacks are acceptable and whatever. Oh, gosh. Whatever. What else you got for me, Dan?
Would Brady be asked about this tonight?
Oh, he'll be asked about everything tonight. And, then he'll be asked about it again when somebody from another country cycles through. I mean, that's literally what tonight's about.
But how important I know it's that there's not much to talk about with opening night where it's media night.
Right.
But I don't know how Boston it will be important, I'm guessing. But to what degree does anybody care about this guy saying something about his daughter on WEEI?
I don't know, unless everybody wants to take stock about what the tenor of sports conversation is in that town. Does anybody want to do that? I don't know. That's basically what that story is.
It's almost like Boston needs to look at Boston.
That's sort of like, hey, I mean, where one host feels free to say something like that, I feel like, look, I don't listen to that station when I go into town. I don't know. But all I know is this, is that if he is asked the question tonight, he could just basically say that's, I don't know. He could easily handle it, but he can be asked about it 5-6 different times, just about everything. The ESPN story that was out a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
his hand, his stitches. I mean, but this is his 7th podium tonight.
Past this.
It's his 7th podium tonight. No team removes the oxygen from a story quite like the New England Patriots. Seriously, the whole Garoppolo-Brady thing that came to a head with the trade and then whatever Seth Wickersham was reporting would have consumed any other team in the training camp.
Could you imagine
preceding
if
the season?
This was the Steelers? Because the Steelers can't let stuff go. They're terrible.
And the thing that's amazing is that the Steelers, I think, put Mike Tomlin out in front of a podium once a week. I think it's Tuesday, and that's it. Belichick speaks almost every day. For somebody that supposedly doesn't like talking to the media or doesn't want to talk to the media, or a team that doesn't want to have media let in, he talks a heck of a lot to the media. It seems like it's almost 3-4 times a week.
He doesn't say much when he gets in front.
No, well, I mean, you got to ask the proper question to get him started, I think, which is always just have him try and wax rhapsodic about Mark Bavaro or somebody like that to get him going, and then you can ask him something that maybe you want an answer to.
Yeah. Coach, could you talk about Navy football?
Yeah,
and then
off he goes.
He'll give you 10 minutes.
Right,
there.
Exactly. But just don't ask him about injuries or his game plan or
Brady,
right, or anything that's going on.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, but he might get that tonight. But again, he's been through these media nights before. This is his 7th as a head coach. It really is unbelievable.
When does your pregame show start? Because we're noon local.
Okay.
For the pregame.
Your noon local, I think it starts, so whatever is not 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Local time.
It'll be, 8 a.m., pardon me. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Yes, it'll be 8 in the morning, and then we're 8.5 hours long. Yeah, you're laughing.
Because I was starting to feel like, God, I got to do a 5-hour pregame.
8.5.
Yeah. Now I feel better.
Well, last year, for the first time, normally, here's what happens. Whoever spends the money to broadcast the Super Bowl has rights to the field by a certain time. So we get kicked off.
Yeah.
And then about an hour or two before that happens, we lose the right to show NFL footage. The NFL network cannot show footage of the NFL because the broadcast partner that's broadcasting
and rightfully so
has that right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
yes,
we can go back and forth.
Yeah.
That's a pissant comment.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Wow.
Now I've got to think about whether I want to come back on this show anymore. We Michigan men can do that. But in all honesty, so last year, though, that they stuck us out for the last 90 minutes outside in Houston. So they're going to do that again this year, but in a hermetically sealed booth. So last year when I went outside for the extra hour and a half that I'm not normally used to doing, I got totally slap happy and turned to the fans who are still sitting behind the set, even though kickoff is an hour away at the Super Bowl. I screamed at them, "Go inside." What are you doing?
No, they wanted to be on TV.
It's the Super Bowl in there.
They wanted to be on TV.
I guess.
People love being on TV.
They do. As well, you're about to be my first guest.
I'm going to be
your
first guest there at the top of the hour.
And I have a friend of yours that you'll be handing off at the end of the week that's sitting next to the chair. The Vince Lombardi trophy is on the other side of the door.
Vinny is in there?
Yeah. Do you want me to bring it over? Or?
Yeah, why don't you bring it over? I got Michael Irvin coming up here, the playmaker. Mike's held that thing before a couple of times. So Rich is going next door to the Rich Eisen show.
Do you need gloves for that trophy? I can't remember what the rule.
Rich got upset with me last year in Houston when he had the Vince Lombardi trophy, and I put my grubby fingers on it. And then he said, "You're not allowed to do that." So then, like a little kid, when the stove is hot and they say don't touch it, then I touched it.
Because the trophy is so shiny, when you get one big print on it, it just really throws the whole thing off.
Yeah. So,
but you can't be seen wearing white gloves.
No, but he would appreciate if I wore the white glove. I gave the white glove treatment to him.
Why am I eating jerky?
Yeah, why are you eating jerky, Paul?
Because Traeger brought me some jerky.
Okay, so here come. Oh, Rich has the white gloves on. Wow, look at that. A little hardware there. Now, if I wear the white gloves, can I hold the trophy when I'm on your show? Okay, because last year you got mad at me because I just grabbed it.
Well, there are rules, Dan. There are rules that even those whose job it is to hand the thing out by the end of the week.
I'm not going to have white gloves on Sunday night.
I think they just, gloves are off Sunday night. It's Super Sunday. Gloves are off.
All right. So I'll see you in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, VLT will be there too.
Yes. All right. The Vince Lombardi Trophy. That's VLT. So there's Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen has left the room.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.